Mindy Show on Kids Plays Live. And Tori, can you remember the last time you sat inside of a restaurant?
I have a good answer for this.
Yeah?
The last restaurant that I went to was on March 16th, and it was a fast food joint in Luray, Virginia. It's a burger place called Spelunkers.
Was it worth it to be your last restaurant meal of the year?
It was delicious. It was we're on a road trip, we need to stop and get something. We got burgers and fries and frozen custard. And when we returned to town, it was like a whole other world had happened that we didn't know because we had been out staying in the mountains.
Yeah.
I will never forget it. Spelunkers, man.
All right. I cannot remember the last time I sat in a restaurant. I know that it was sometime, pre-pandemic. It was sometime this year, February maybe early March. But that is one thing that I do kind of miss from the before times, and we'll get back to it eventually. But, right now, it's not the safest thing to do. Well, I've got the story of a couple in Lombard, Illinois, Doug and Kim White, and their thing that they love to do together more than anything is it's not hiking, it's not playing cards, it's not camping together, it's eating out at restaurants. That's their favorite thing to do together. That's their hobby. So you can imagine that once all of the lockdowns happened, once the pandemic hit, eating at restaurants was just no longer a thing for this couple. So they had a new idea. They had an idea that would help to keep them safe while also supporting their local restaurants, their favorite restaurants who have been hit hard by this pandemic and losing a lot of business. They converted their giant transit van into a dining room built for two. They turned it into a miniature dining room with a table, a nice tablecloth over it, some folding chairs. They put a nice little carpet, a little rug underneath it. They hung some party lights. And now they go around to their favorite local restaurants that are offering, carry out or whatever. They'll go to the restaurants, they'll park in front of the restaurant, open the back doors of the van where they're sitting facing out, and the restaurant, everyone's got their mask on. The restaurant will come and safely deliver plates of food to them instead of ordering takeout, which they think is sad because you got to eat it out of a box. They want nicely plated restaurant food, so the servers come and they put the food on the table. In fact, they might even sit in the front seat until the food is delivered, and then they eat their food off of a real plate with real cutlery. There you go. They turn their van into a little dining room. It's so cute.
How is this different from just getting takeout and taking it home and taking it out of the box and putting it on a plate? That's my question.
Because you still have to take it out of the box. Apparently something gets lost in that process. And if you've ever, it's having your food plated with love and care for you. And so when you have to take it out of a box, it's just not the same.
See, I'm the kind of takeout person that will just eat my chimichanga straight out of the takeout box, so I don't understand this.
It was so classy. I looked at pictures. They had a little tablecloth. It looked a little ridiculous, two grown adults squished in the back of a van with a little table in front of them, but they looked so happy, and the lights really, really helped the whole scene. It was very, very, it felt like a little restaurant. It looked like it on the inside. So I just love the creativity that people have shown during these hard times. Lots of hard stuff, but lots of good ideas have come out of this too.